Welcome back to another video and another weigh-in update. If it is your first time here, my name is Bex. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, I am currently following the Slimming World plan and I've been doing it from home for the last, I want to say, about 4 or 5 weeks now. I need to check. The reason for that is I wanted to join a group that I saw one of my friends advertising, and then when I clicked on it I realised it wasn't starting until July. So that's absolutely fine. I thought, you know what, I'm in the right mindset, I'm going to try and do it myself until the group starts, and it's actually worked out quite well because the group is starting the week after I return. We go away on Friday and then the following Saturday is when the group starts. So I feel like that's good timing for me because we've had lots of things in July. There's always lots of birthdays in July and we've had a wedding. So I thought, you know what, the groups that were available to me locally, they were on a Saturday morning and I just couldn't attend them. I'll be honest. It wasn't anything that I could commit to for the time that I needed to. And the ones that are going to be here locally now, the ones that I'm waiting to start, are on a Thursday evening, and I don't do anything most evenings, so I thought that is something. And it's actually the day that I used to go before, so I guess they're just taking over the group, she is taking over the group. Leanne, her name is, we'll call her, well, that's her name. I'm not just going to call her Leanne randomly. That is what she's called. But I feel like, you know, when you're little, and I used to say, she said whatever, and my mother and my grandparents would be like, she's the cat's mother. Anybody else remember that saying? Nothing I've heard of for a long time. Probably because I don't call people she on regular occasions. I've just finished work. Bear with me. I wanted to get this done on Sunday, but we didn't get back. So we've had, my brother's wedding was on Saturday. My sister's party was on Friday. But her birthday wasn't until yesterday, the same day as my father and my uncle. My nephew and my niece, they were on Saturday. Honestly, crazy month for birthdays. It's my other uncle's birthday today. There's just so many birthdays in July. So many. And then my first grandchild, she was also born in July. The day before my brother's birthday. Honestly, I can't even tell you how many. There's 30 days in July. I swear there's more birthdays than that I've got in July generally. No, I haven't. That's an exaggeration. Not like me to exaggerate, I know. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I don't actually know what I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I've just finished work, so I wanted to get this video done yesterday, but because of coming back, travelling, because the wedding was in West Wales, where my brother lives, and we didn't get home until, I think it must have been about 5:30, 6 o'clock, maybe. So I went to my sister's then because it's obviously her birthday, or it was her birthday. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do my video today. I think the last one went up on a Monday as well. But I'm sure you guys don't mind when I put my videos up. You don't mind, do you? But no, commitment-wise, you might have noticed my daily videos I'm doing better with. I think I'm managing to get at least 4 or 5 up a week, which for me lately is amazing. And I honestly, and this is where I miss working part-time, because I used to do my daily videos when I was only working 3 days a week. I didn't used to struggle at all then. But now I do struggle slightly, but also what I'm doing is not putting a huge onus on myself that I have to do it. I think if I can commit to it and I've got the time to record it, I know you all understand, so that's not a problem at all. What is the news this week? That was really loud and very, I don't know, like, it felt like I was being really sort of authoritarian is the word I was looking for. It probably wasn't, but it's what came out of my mouth. Last week was, I went swimming only once, unfortunately, and this is why I'm looking forward to being away on Friday, because obviously on the ship I've got access to the pool, and when me and Jeff have gone in the past, we've made sure that every morning we've got up, we've gone swimming, we've had breakfast, and I just love it. If I could live on a ship, I absolutely would, and people do, you know. People are saying that it's cheaper than living in care homes the older they get. Not that I'm wishing myself in a care home. I'm not even 50. I've got 3 more months. 2 more months. That came around fast. Oh, my days. Anyway, I'm not in a care home. I'm not planning on being in a care home at any point in the near future. But that's what how did I go from going swimming every morning to being in a care home, guys? Honestly, just ignore some of the things that I say, because I literally do. When I think something, I blurt it out clearly. And sometimes, and I really hate to admit this, you may have noticed, I end up looking really silly. But do you know what? Take me as you find me, because that's just me. I don't put any on any airs and graces, as you can tell. So the last week has been a busy one. I only managed to go swimming once. I have been very mindful, obviously, of what I've been eating, because I've been sharing that with you most days. And I've not struggled. I've not felt like this last week has been difficult. It's been manageable. It's been quite stressful in part, but not unmanageable, I guess. So I feel like I've done everything I needed except for the protein thing. So Dion shared the other day, and I know that Julie was definitely after some advice and information on it. So I've said, well, did I reply? I can't even remember if I replied, but I think I said it in another video, that it is a route that I want to go down, just looking. And I've had my book out today, because I've had the weekend off. You won't see it until tomorrow's video or the next video. Because I've had, not the weekend off plan, but because I haven't really been focusing solely on Slimming World, because, you know, you can't do it all the time unless you really are that committed, which I think is quite obvious. I'm not the sort of person that can keep, I don't want to say this, I can, but when there's a wedding or a birthday, I will just allow myself to, you know, enjoy, because that's what life is about, isn't it? So and this is the thing for me, when I look, and I did it on the weekend, because I've looked back at photos and I've gone, oh no, do you know what? No. And when I'm there at the time, I'm thinking, do you know what? It doesn't matter what size I am. Have your photos taken? You've got memories then. And that's what I've done. But when I've seen the photos then, remember Mr. Blobby? I didn't look, it wasn't the same colour. But when I looked at a photo today, I was like, oh no. Mr. Blobby used to have spots on his clothes. And then I had this dress and it had big spots on, and I was like, oh, great. And I know I generally probably didn't look like Mr. Blobby, but you know, when you look at a photo and that's exactly what came into my head, can't change it now, can I? Because it's done. However, what I will say is, in fact, I won't say it yet. Let's go into the weigh-in. So how did I do this week? Well, I did all right. And I think that is down to just being in the right mindset and being a bit more positive about things, in the sense that, because I am a positive person anyway, but in the sense that I was thinking more about the whole Slimming World and being mindful about that, and the mindset, that positivity around the mindset. Is that the right? Yeah, that's the right way to say it. So I did lose weight this week, and I lost 1 pound. I'm going to pop it here for you to see, which I was absolutely, honestly, I was thrilled with that, because I think when you put the time and the effort into it and you can see the results coming off, that is absolutely all I want, and the exact place that I want to be. I've still allowed myself a treat if I fancied it. I've still allowed myself cake at a birthday party. Obviously, the wedding was the day that I weighed, was it? Did I weigh on Saturday or Friday? I can't remember. But you'll see in tomorrow's video, because I've already said it there, I didn't go crazy. It wasn't a buffet until the evening. The afternoon was a food truck, and it was all vegan, vegetarian options. So I went for like a loaded hot dog, and I thought, you know what? That's all I'm having. We had breakfast before we left. And I think you just make you make a bit more effort when you're in a better mindset, and that's exactly where I am at the moment. I've increased my fluid intake. I've increased my snacking, my fruit as snacks, and I've just been concentrating on being a bit more healthy, I guess, because that's where I'm at, and long may that continue. So it's still going the right way, and I don't want to make it sound like it's going to be a negative, but obviously we've got a holiday coming up. It's only 5 days, but I've been known over those 5 days, and it's probably my own fault because I come home and I weigh straight away, and I shouldn't do that. I should sort of just wait until my next weigh day. We'll see. The weigh day is Saturday, but we're going on holidays early Friday. So do I weigh Thursday and then do an update Thursday evening? It might be a short week this week. I'll see how it goes, because I don't want to not do one, because sometimes if I don't do it, I'll be like, oh, well, I didn't do it, so it's, you know, whatever, it's fine. And then it makes me kind of go off on a bit of a tangent then. So I think what I'm going to do is an early weigh-in, whether that be Thursday or Friday. I will keep you updated. But for now, I am going to leave it there. Enjoy the rest of your lovely Monday evening, because the weather here is lovely, but it's a lot cooler than what it has been. I hope wherever you are, you're doing okay. Let me know in the comments down below how things are going for you, because I always am interested to know. And have I told you? I think I put a post up a while ago because I had a notification from YouTube saying that the community tab is now changed. So the community tab now, I think they're going down kind of like a Facebook route, but now subscribers can actually share pictures and messages. So by all means, get into that community tab and share anything you want to, because we all, I think as well, when there's a few of us in the community doing videos, lots of you watch the same people, so a lot of people that comment will know other people that comment by name. And yeah, it's such a lovely community to be a part of. It really is. So thank you so much for being such lovely bloody people, because you are. And let me know how you're doing, whether it be in these comments or whether you do actually pop over to that community tab and upload something yourself, because we're all interested. We really are, because we're all on the same journey and we all want the same end goal. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.